up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back again. And we made it to another Friday. Can y'all believe it? Time has flown by. Weeks just fly by. We're almost at the end of 2022. That's just insane. It just seems like we just started it. But we did make it. We made it to another Friday. We can be happy about that. You know what Friday brings, right? Friday free-for-all. And with that, I say free-for-all, but it's funny because I start having some of the same bands on Friday. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So, especially when it comes to these guys with Nanowar Steel, what better way to start a Friday, right? They make you laugh. They make you question just your sanity, their sanity. It just make you question it all. And so again, another one. This one's Vegan Velociraptor, which just seeing this start like this, I have no idea what I'm in store for. But there's only one way to find out. Let's switch it up. Let's check it out. I'm going to go back just 1 second. All right, let's go.
B, C, D, E, F, G. She's mighty, seeker-friendly, diplomat, police tank. Non-disposable hero in a cockpit of ham. It's a serial killer, completely sugar-free, drowning enemies in pots of herbal tea. It's known that a land has died. It's the cause of a strong-blooded lamb. But police with CO2, subversive and the attitude. I deserve it 'cause they hit fish anywhere. Ah, be a Velociraptor. You're a Polini, hunter, savior of the environment. Ah, be a Velociraptor. Fighting species, but reversing the food chain.
I mean, it's funny in the sense because, I mean, I'm not a vegan. I mean, I don't have any problems with it because, I mean, really, if you go back in time, you know, humans, you know, had grains and stuff like that, you know, to eat. You know, yes, they also had meat, but some just chose to eat grains and such. I don't have a problem with it. I think, you know, it's a way of life for people. It's just a choice. I'll be honest with you. I've had, you know, like the Beyond Meat and things like that. Some of them are pretty good. Doesn't faze me. I just don't think about it. I think for people that you know, dog on vegans or dog on people that eat meat, things like that, I think you have too much time on your hands, quite honestly. Because if you're worried so much about it, what another person eats or how this thing is treated or this and that, can we trade lives so that I can have all that free time to worry about bullshit that doesn't matter and stuff that I don't control? I mean, I'd love that free time. How about y'all? He drives an eco-friendly Tesla Motors police tank. Non-disposable hero in a cloak made of hemp. Lethal serial killer. Completely sugar-free. Drowning enemies in pots of herbal tea. These guys' lyrics, again, are just absolutely brilliant, right? And then you get these visuals along with it that, you know, driving a little police tank. It's known that a lentil-based diet is the cause of strong flatulence. His bum pollutes with CO2, so bears abandon the Arctic too and deserve it, because they eat fish anyway. Ah, vegan Velociraptor, broccoli hunter, savior of the environment. Ah, vegan Velociraptor, fighting speciesism and reversing the food chain. Ooh, they're going hard at him. All right, let's keep going. they don't hold back. Sheriff of the Livestock against animal abuse, replacing Choco milkshakes with lime and carrot juice, but he's gotta be careful when patrolling the town as the carnivorous cows lurking around. In league with the Bacon Street Boys, she feeds cattle with meat and steroids. Blended with opium and bamboo, bovines become addicted too, turning into narco prostitutes. Vegan Velociraptor, you zucchini butcher, Mother's Nature's playful friend. Vegan Velociraptor, fighting speciesism and reversing the food chain. On a bad day took place a very bad thing, as this very bad cow and her very bad crew, very politely, a young groundhog named George W. Sanchez. There came Gargamel, the moderate T-Rex, complaining about the gang's inappropriate ways, but the evil bovines went berserk and devoured him alive. Mild Gargamelor, polite Gargamelor, taxpayer Gargamelor, cow food Gargamelor, George W. Sanchez, poor bullying victim. George W. Sanchez, your ass bled for us all. George W. Sanchez. Wow. They do not hold back. They do not hold back at all. Which, quite honestly, I don't have a problem with. I have a problem when people take shit too seriously. Like, majorly too seriously. There's a lot of evil shit that goes on in this world. But you have to have the ability to make light of things in order to deal with the lot. Because if you continue to dwell on it in sadness, you miss out on life. You really do. Oh. I've always wondered, just on a personal note, because for the ones that claim animal abuse and such, I saw a clip the other day from a show that Kevin Costner, the actor, is in, and he plays a cowboy. And he was going against these people that were talking about animal abuse and the killing of cows. And he looked at him and says, so all the ground that you tear up and kill, all of the insects, all of the worms, the moles, and all of that live in the ground that you kill are okay, but these animals aren't. So is it just depend on the cuteness of the animal? And I was like, wow, I'd never thought about that, because when they go in and farm, think about it, right? You've got the moles, you've got, insects, you've got all these different animals that it displaces. I was like, man, that's brilliant. I don't care either way. I just let people live. Don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. It's very simple. You don't live my life, I don't live yours, so why do I judge your life? Why do you judge mine? I don't understand people with that much free time, to be honest with you. This is just ruthless. They don't hold back. Let's keep going. Oh, I like that little xylophone.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to anatomy. Anything you say, I know when they use it, cause of law. I'm a thing to put the drum and story. Your days are numbered. You are about to die. You enter the wrong jurisdiction because the law enforced your is the Bill of Rights. That grants the right to rape a groundhog. But grants the right to eat a T-Rex. But grants the right to do all of the above. What is called your soul is a chest. They say that your arms are a frog. Eating his throat with a dog of a king. Feeding was down to a dog. Until the count of the secret person to prevail with the dinosaur. Mr. Ryan.
contracting mad cow disease and hence been slaughtered by the FDA authorities.
Still cars and eco-friendly Tesla models polystack. The best they are promoting to our prestigious track. Lieutenants of Satan, Brigadier of Seas, a marshal of the crew, different recipes. It's macrobiotic meals, rich with proteinic meals. When they see I'm rice and soy, fill everyone with peace and joy. Lots of just to bleeding from his ass. The Velociraptor. Blueberry, Robert, Glass, Jurassic, Animalist. The Velociraptor. Fighting species, murders in the food chain. The Velociraptor. Broccoli, the savior of the environment. The Velociraptor. Fighting species, murders in the food chain. Fighting species, murders in the food chain. Fighting species, man, you're cool. He comes and meets your right.
Okay, that's just brilliant. That's actually brilliant, right? Because really what it says is we spend so much time worrying about bullshit that doesn't matter, and we don't know when the end is, right? Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be in a million years. Nobody ever really knows, and yet we fight about useless bullshit. Y'all know how I feel about all that. I say it enough. Damn you ill-bred evildoers. I hereby declare you under arrest. You killed my friend Gargamelor, and impolitely heard of you Sanchez. I don't say that word because it will get nailed by YouTube. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you can be said... Let's try that again in English. Anything you can say will be used against you in a court of law. I'll extinct you, filthy dromaeosaur. Your days are numbered. You're about to die. You entered the wrong jurisdiction, because the law enforced here is the Bill of Rights. That grants the right to a groundhog, impolitely, or grants the right to eat a T-Rex, but grants the right to do both of the above if one is called George W. Sanchez. That said, the cow launched her assault, hitting his throat with a turbo flying kick. That was funny, and I swore I heard a little Hadouken. VW was counterattacking. Excuse me, VV was counterattacking, firing with bullets made of soybeans, until the cow took a secret potion to prevail over the dinosaur. A mixture of prions and elephant scurf that made her invincible. Contracting mad cow disease and hence being slaughtered by the FDA authorities. I about lost it. That was funny. Still drives an eco-friendly Tesla Motors police tank. The vice mayor promoted him to prestigious rank. Lieutenant of Station Brigadier of Seeds. Field Marshal of the cruelty-free recipes. His macrobiotic meals enriched with protein pills, drowned in a sea of rice and soy, filled everybody with peace and joy. But not Sanchez, still bleeding from his ass. Vegan Velociraptor, slaughterer of eggplants. Jurassic animalist. Vegan Velociraptor fighting speciesism and reversing the food chain. Vegan Velociraptor, broccoli hunter, savior of the environment. Vegan Velociraptor fighting speciesism and reversing the food chain. Here comes a meteorite. Gosh. They definitely didn't hold back any feelings there. I really liked the music behind it. It really fit, right? When I heard the ABC, I was like, okay, what is this going to be? Because I'd obviously seen the thumbnail with the cartoon. But man, they just have a way of twisting it. It always makes you think. That's the one thing that they make you do, right? It doesn't matter if it's like Call of Cthulhu where you're like, what the hell? Or Barbie. You know, you think about what Barbie's made of and who makes it and all of that, and what it stands for. I was trying to think of the other one. I think it was, you know, and then I noticed she was a gargoyle, right? Which to me, I mean, think about catfishing and all of that. But they always make you think. And this was one that no less, again, does the same thing. Not as I will say it's not as funny as some of the other ones, but this one was still funny. The line about contracting mad cow disease and hence being slaughtered by the FDA authorities, yeah, I was done. That was great. So true. It's all, like I said, it's all just let everybody just be and stop telling other people what to do. It is funny, though. I will say. Let me switch it up. I'll give you my final thought. It's funny how there's so much contradiction, right? Because on one hand, there's certain animals that they quote label invasive species, right? And put limits out on alligators, at least here in the States, like alligators, the pythons and stuff that were invading in Florida, and destroying land. And or the wild hogs that destroy land and farmland and stuff like that. And yet there's not a lot of uproar about that because they're, quote, an invasive species. But for all intents and purposes, humans are invasive species. We tear down other living things, homes, and destroy homes. We destroy trees and forests and such just to build more homes. And yet, what happens with us? Just saying. Whole bunch of contradiction in this world. That's why I just look at people and I'm just like, whatever. Y'all are stupid. It's just the way I look at it. There's so much contradiction that you just can't help but look at these extremists and go, you really have too much time on your hands. You really do. Sit back, put on some damn Nanowar steel, and relax. Anyway, enough preaching for this morning. It's Friday. I freaking love y'all. Another kick-ass week. Let's keep it going. More coming today. Not as funny as these, but still, it's Free for All Friday. I've got your requests coming. Y'all know I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all know who I am, what I'm about. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm JTMM. I'm out.